Well, it started 11 years ago. It was started in California by a woman named Sue Ellen Cooper.
Who is our exalted Queen Mother.
She walked by a secondhand store, consignment store, saw this red hat, and so she picked up the red hat.
And she had a friend, Linda. Linda was her best friend. She was turning 55.
So she got the red hat, and she also picked up the poem
Warning about the woman who, red hat with purple clothes that don't go.
So she gave her a vintage red hat and a copy of the poem for her 55th birthday. And what happened is...
So that became her trademark gift. She gave a few of her best friends a red hat for a significant birthday, 50 or 55. And eventually there were a few of them, and so they decided to get dressed up in purple clothes and go out and have lunch. And it ended up in the county register, and they got calls from other counties saying, how do we get to be a part of it? And
it evolved from there. It's international now.
And now there are women all over the globe red hatting. So it's very cool to be able to know you're part of something huge.
Well, it's really, at this time in our life, we don't really care what people think. We want to do the correct thing because somebody's looking at you. We have fun.
The Red Hat Society is a group of women looking for fun, fulfillment, and most of all, friendship. Founded in California in 1998, the Society has now spread to 26 different countries with close to 24,000 chapters. There's no advertising, initiations, or fundraising for the Society, simply ladies spreading laughter and camaraderie. We got the opportunity to go to 3 events with the Hatterday Petro Queens: karaoke to see their fun side, an Oscar party to see their glamorous side, and a brunch to see the ladylike and elegant side of the group. These ladies showed us everything from their humor to their dancing skills, their fabulous hats to their shiny bling, and mostly they shared their stories.
And, I remember a few years earlier saying to my daughter, I guess I was going through a period of searching or whatever, and I said, I'm lonely for friends I haven't met yet. And I don't know why that phrase kept rolling through my head. Well, now it becomes apparent that I really was lonely for women I hadn't met yet. And, in some circles I thought I'd be considered normal. Well, I finally found a circle I'm considered normal. So I've never looked back. It's been an amazing 5 years. One thing that struck me really early on, after the very first convention I went to, I was probably less than a year as a Red Hatter, and Maureen Proctor, another gal in our group, and I, from our chapter, went to a convention in Kelowna. There was about 500 women, and Diane and Helen were there with their other chapter. But driving home, I was just so filled up and so exhilarated, and I had this aha moment about all the women that I had met that weekend and how everybody mixed and mingled, and it never came up in conversation. Are you married, single, divorced, widowed? Are you retired? Do you work? Do you have kids? It didn't come up at all. And it was so cross-generational and so inclusive that all you needed was a hat on your head to make an instant friend.
Yeah.
And honest to goodness, people just had fun, and where did you get your outfit, and tell me the story, and what do you guys do for fun, and let's go shopping, and none of that other stuff even came up. It was it just stunned me.
My whole life, I was, you look after your husband, your children, you have other people that you're responsible for. And now this is an opportunity to just do something for me. Do something for me. And I think women particularly, that's why it's so popular. Because women need that, because most of our lives we take second seat, to other people. So yeah, it's a great time to get a moment to say, I'm first now.
It's made me kind of come out of my shell a wee bit. I wasn't exactly shy, but a little bit doesn't bother me now. I can get up. And you put your red hat on, you just feel totally different, just totally different.
Though the Society began as a group to celebrate being over 50, More and more women under the milestone are joining in. While women over 50 wear red hats with purple outfits, the younger women wear lavender with pink hats. Many Pinkies will tell you that the society has made them look forwards to the age that most women dread.
Well, about 15, 20 years ago when my mom retired, I actually gave her a copy of the poem as part of her retirement gift. And I was very envious of that poem because it described a lot of who I was already and who I wanted to become. And I thought to myself, oh, I can hardly wait till I get to that age that I can join this group, right? And so about 2 months ago, I thought to myself, you know, I'm really getting tired of waiting around to turn 50. This I want to get on with life, right? And so I thought, you know, there has to be something out there for ladies that are my age, because I'll be 44 in June. I actually look forward to getting older.
But you know what? That's one of the nice things about red hatting is it takes the stigma away from turning 50. You can't wait to turn 50.
Honestly,
I mean, it's a whole attitude.
The group is so much fun. Like, our group is totally a social group. Like, we just get together, appreciate one another, have fun, and that's what attracted me to it. Was the fun aspect, right? It's a girls' night out, or weekend, or yeah. So we go shopping, and none of us looking at you, and you forget, right? Because you're wearing your hat all day, and then you go, oh yeah, right. We do look a little strange. I always still look strange because everyone else is in red and purple, and I'm pink and lavender. And they're like, why are you in pink? I'm a red hatter in training. Yes.
Going places in a red hat and a purple outfit is bound to grab attention, which the ladies say is one of the best parts. Women ask where they got their outfits, and men always give compliments and sometimes get in on the fun.
You get to a point and you become almost invisible to society, and this was a way to project and say, yeah, you know what, I'm still here. And I'm vital and alive, and I have a lot to contribute. And so that was part of the reason that I joined.
You'll find that once you start going out with a group and you're looking really pretty, men especially, older men, younger, even like young teenage men, often will comment how beautiful you look.
And then, can we take your picture? You know, it's the first time that happened. I'm like, oh, okay. We have photo ops every time we go out? Like, pretty much, we do. But then, we're pretty noticeable. Everyone is pretty flamboyant in my group, I would say.
And people stop us all the time when we're out, whatever it is, and just ask us what we're all about, and we just tell them we're out there to have fun.
If you're still unsure why this society is so important to these women, they all say that nothing is as special as the bonds that they have formed and the confidence that they have received.
I've found more love and friendships through the Red Hat Society than I could have ever imagined in my life that I would find. So I just say thank you to the Red Hat Society and for allowing me to be who I am, you know, who I really wanted to be.
This has been like a whole opening of a flower for me.
It's grown me as a person as far as my confidence level goes and as far as making friends.
There's a few of us, I just feel they're my soul sisters.
And nothing sums it up better than the poem that started it all. When I am an old woman, I shall wear purple with a red hat which doesn't go and doesn't suit me, and I shall spend my pension on brandy and summer gloves and satin sandals and say that we've no money for butter. I shall sit down on the pavement when I'm tired and gobble up samples in shops and press alarm bells and run my stick along the public railings and make up for the sobriety of my youth. I shall go out in my slippers in the rain and pick flowers in other people's gardens and learn how to spit. You can wear terrible shirts and grow more fat and eat 3 pounds of sausages at a go, or only bread and pickle for a week, and hoard pens and pencils and beer mats and things in boxes. But now we must have clothes that keep us dry and pay our rent and not swear in the street and set a good example for the children. We must have friends to dinner and read the papers. But maybe I ought to practice a little now, so people who know me are not too shocked and surprised when suddenly I am old and start to wear purple.